Hello, welcome back to Paul's Outdoor Academy. I am on Watts Bar, and there is a storm a brewing for my state of Tennessee. I don't know exactly when it's going to get here, but we have some crazy weather headed this way. Hopefully you all can hear me okay. And what I'm doing today is I'm out and I found a few crappie out here the other evening. And I'm hoping to catch a few for you all live here while I have the weather to do it at least. Now, when I say there's bad weather headed this way, I mean there's some bad weather headed this way. I'm gonna try to get all my ducks in a row here real quick. Let me stabilize the stand, just 1 second. All right, let's see, let me get all my ducks in a row here. How did you do that? All right, so what am I doing? All right, so we are on Watts Bar, and I came out here the other evening pretty much right at dark. I had been looking around all day to see if I could find any crappie, and I never found them until just the last few minutes. Hello, Edward Linden Bloom. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm crappie fishing. I found a few crappie the other day out here on the main part of this body of water that I'm sitting on. And I decided I'd just try it again while everybody's on here with me live. Now, I don't know where you're calling in from or checking in from, but we have some terrible weather headed this way. I'm hoping you can hear me. Good day, Peace RW. Hello, good day. We're doing some crappie fishing here today out on Watts Bar. I'm in a location where I found several crappie the other day. I ended up keeping a few to eat. And I thought I'd come out here and try to catch a few more because it's going to take, at least 10 more probably to have any kind of meal. But we have some terrible weather headed in. Most of the boats as I was getting here were taking off and leaving. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to see if I can't catch a few more. I'm not right where I was. I'm close. I'm going to look around with my live scope a little bit. I'm going to try to keep you all in the loop of everything that's going on. But I'm definitely going to have to keep my eye on the weather. The wind's blowing really good. So let's see if we can catch anything before I get ran off the lake. Now the wind is blowing me way back from where I want to be. What are you catching and how many is the limit you can catch? I don't actually know what the limit is. I think it may be 15. I haven't caught any yet today, but I'm after crappie and actually hoping I can catch enough to actually eat this time around. Let's see. One moment while I check something real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Are they small fish? Small fish. If I catch... Okay, sorry about that. Are they small fish? Small fish. If I catch the ones I was catching the other evening, they are not small. They're really good-sized crappie. I'm going to have to move you and move me around just a little bit. Let me try this. I'm going to look around for a minute with my trolling motor because I don't want to waste too much time because I don't think I have a whole lot of time today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to kind of let my boat go wherever the wind will allow it to go and see what's going on. Do you do duels? I'm not sure what that is. Do you do duels? I don't know what duels is, if I'm being completely honest with you. what I do is fish. So I'm hoping I can catch a crappie or two here just in the next few minutes, because it is going to come down a massive storm, and then we're supposed to get anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of snow and rain and everything else. But let me get the boat situated. I'm talking more than I'm paying attention to what I'm doing with the boat. And I'm going to have to get back out here a little bit further out, held for review. I'll have to check that message out in a minute. I don't know what Duels is, D-U-E-L-S. Where are you located? I'm in East Tennessee. I'm currently fishing in Roane County. Are you all hearing tons of wind noise? It's like literally 1 second there is no wind whatsoever, and the next it's gusting up to 25, 28 miles an hour. Okay, there's a school of fish right there that I suspect are crappie. The wind's blowing really strong right now. It's going to be hard for me to throw anything towards these fish. Chattanooga, where's Chattanooga? Yeah, we hear the wind noise. Man, I wish I knew what to do about that. I wonder if I could put it under here. I think it's something we may just have to deal with. Chattanooga is an hour and a half, about an hour and 45 minutes from where I'm sitting right now, depending on how fast you go and which way you go to get there. I hope this wind gust stops any second now. It's so loud. I knew it might be windy, but when I got here, this water was slick. It was totally calm. Now the wind wasn't bad, like he said. It goes and comes. Yeah. Donnie Gilbert, hey there. Peace. Glad to have you here. Here goes MGT. I usually am bass fishing, to be honest with you, but here lately I've kind of started catching a little bit of everything out. We're heading out on Okeechobee shortly. Awesome. Night crappie fishing. That's cool. So I've got a small group of fish here marked. Unfortunately, the wind is blowing so strong, it's going to be really tricky for me to get a small lure into where these fish are. I'm going to just about have to be sitting right on top of them. Hey, good luck from Arizona. Hey there, Jason J. Good to have you. He said it comes and goes. All right, let me see if I can find these fish and see if I can set up downwind of where they're sitting. 1 second. Okay, so I see some fish out here, and I'm going to try to get the boat to stop moving a little bit. I'm trying to use spot lock. If I'm using spot lock, obviously, yeah, right there they are. So there's a school right in front of me. But if I'm using my spot lock, it makes it a lot harder to use the live scope to locate the fish. But I do see some. I'm throwing pretty much as hard as I can throw, and the lure's going about 25 feet, which is not real good. I'm about 25, 30. I've got a school of small fish in front of me at 30 feet, but I'm going to have to be able to get close enough to them to see what they are, which is proving to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this very long, but we're going to see. All right, where are you, fish? Let's see. Okay. So there's a couple of different schools of them. Man, the ones I really want are out here to my left. And unfortunately, the wind is blowing me straight back this way. So I'm just going to fish over here. We'll see what we can do by fishing to our left. I do know there are some fish in there. I guess that's the main thing. And as yucky as it is out here, it was like this the other night. And they came alive about 30 minutes before dark. And it was just insane. It was so much fun just rapid fire. I caught about 5 crappie and a stripe in about 30 minutes. Boy, that wind is strong, strong, strong. And good luck from Arizona. Come on, wind. When I got here, this lake was slick. What is going on? You can die down now. It's supposed to be pretty calm with gusts, but right now it's just gusty with gusts. It's gusting with a little bit of gust is what it's doing. All right, I'm going to have to move and get way down wind of these things. It'll take me just a minute. Nick TQ, hey Paul, how's the day treating you? The day is treating me very well. I'm out here right now trying to get to do a little bit of fishing before the snow and ice hits us. We've got some really bad weather headed our way. My goal was get out here very quickly because I hadn't been able to go live in several days. See if I could quickly catch a few fish for you all, preferably crappie. I just realized I'm not really going anywhere. We going anywhere? Oh, there we go. Okay. I was hitting the trolling motor, not going anywhere whatsoever. Now I realize it's because it's just too windy. There was a good school of these. Where'd you guys go? I'm going to have to look around for a minute. Gust with gust on top. Yeah, it's gusting out here with a gust. It's a little bit of a gust up to a massive gust. And I'm throwing, even with this 7-foot rod, I can throw my little lure about 20 feet. Do you catch and keep or catch and release? I actually am almost always releasing every fish I catch. I am trying to get enough crappie right now to have a small fish fry for my family. And so I kept 4 the other night. And if I catch any that are keepers in the next hour, I'll be taking those as well. Releasing seems wrong, just perpetually injuring them. Yeah, it's debatable. There are a lot of people who would agree with you. In fact, I had an argument with a lady on a dock over here because she told me, why are you releasing those fish? And I said, well, I'm releasing them so they can grow and so that I can catch them again someday. And she wasn't very happy about that. She said, I do not understand catching fish and not keeping them. But it was largemouth bass, and I didn't want to keep largemouth bass. I was okay with catching some crappie to eat, but I didn't want to keep the largemouth. That's a big tournament fish here, and they stock the ones that are here from Florida a lot. But to each his own for sure, brother, 100%. Like I said, the 4 crappie that I just kept the other night is the first time I have kept fish. Let me think. I had a boy that was in Scouts who needed to keep 1 catfish as part of a program he was doing. I kept that one for him. And other than that, I don't know that I've ever kept fish to eat myself. 95% of the time. Yeah, I catch and release probably nearly 100% of the time, with the exception of just trying to catch a few crappie here to make a meal out of. Let me turn the boat. I'm going to have to try something. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. So there's a good school of fish right there that I suspect may be the biting kind. The wind, this wind is vicious. Okay, I'm where the fish are. Maybe. This wind is blowing so bad, I just can't seem to get to them. Where are you guys? I'm going to stop fishing for just a minute and see if I can get the boat situated to where I'm just downwind of these so that it can face forward and I can keep fishing for them. Southern California would fish for surf perch often. Now that's fun. Good man. Good man. Love you. Love you too. Let's see. I'm going to move the boat. Give me just 1 minute. Oh boy, there are a bunch of fish right here. All I've got to do is get set up on them. Give me just a second. I'm moving around just a little bit. I'm wondering if that entire school of fish right there is crappie. Well, if it is, that'd be nice. Okay. So if you're just joining in, I'm sorry for the wind noise. We have some serious storms headed this way. I don't even know how long I'll actually be able to stay out here and fish. They were saying that it was going to rain here at about 8 o'clock. If it's going to rain at 8, I'm probably good to go for a few minutes. But if it's going to rain sooner than that, then I'll have to get out of here. So let's see. All right. So there's some fish right in front of me. Happy New Year, 2006, 2026. What I'm doing is I'm waiting for this gust. Where did that go? I threw that. I think it almost landed behind me. I'm waiting for this gust to stop. If this gust will stop, I'll be able to throw a lure. Oh man, it is so windy. I actually got a cast somewhere near the fish. We'll see if they're interested at all. Unfortunately, I can't get near the fish. Come on, man. 2026, yeah. I sub to you, brother. Well, thank you, Nick. Stay safe and fish on. I'm hoping to show you all some crappie before it's over with. I am going to have to, unfortunately, get right on top of them to be able to even throw into them. That's really unfortunate. But the wind is just blowing so hard. I can't get to them with a small enough lure that they might actually hit it. So let's see. Okay, let's see if this is some right here by any chance. I had to pull right up on a group. Uh-oh, that felt like a tap. Hey, did you guys hit that? I gotta try that again. I'm casting every bit of 20 feet in front of me. Are you going to get snow? We're going to get snow and we're going to get ice. So the question is, in what order? Are we going to get snow first? Are we going to get ice first? You know, what's going to happen? I think I see some crappie out here. The trick is going to be, can I actually get to them? At one point, they were predicting we may get as much as 2 feet of snow. They've changed that a little bit. It sounds like now. Oh, shucks. I just realized I came off spot lock. 1 second. Sorry, I'm sniffing. It is very cold. I'm in Tennessee. I am new here. Well, hey, Jason J, I'm glad you're with us. So here's what I'm doing, in case you're just joining us, is it's mega windy out here, but I want to catch a few crappie. And so what I'm kind of doing is I cast when the wind stops long enough that I can actually throw. And I'm seeing if I can find a school. Now, the other evening when I was in here and caught several, what I noticed was if I found them, I could catch them. He is the rewarder of those who diligently seek him. He is. I gotta say, 100% agree with you. Let's see. Okay, I see a lot of fish out here right now. What are you people? What are you? Oh, get out there. And what I'm trying my best to do is cast when I see fish. The wind is just blowing straight in my face. I could try to find them, I guess, and then get ahead of them and fish behind the boat. That may be an option. So what I did the other night when I was actually catching them really good is about 30 minutes before dark, I was out here and I found some fish on the bottom, and it ended up being crappie. And boy, they were hungry. They were feeding so well. I'm not used to them feeding quite as well as they were that night. They were hitting. I caught 5 in just a matter of minutes, it seemed like. So the problem doesn't seem to be, oh, I just had one nibble at it. Problem seems to be getting to them. Finding them and getting a lure to them seems to be what the issue is. Okay, I'm gonna have to move, if you'll give me a minute. Just one moment. I'm trying to get the boat positioned a little bit better. I don't stand a chance of catching these if I can't get somewhere close to them. All right, so there's some. All right, I got a group. Let's see if I can get anywhere close to them before the wind blows me out of here. I wish I was there with you if I fish in Michigan. Devil's Lake, that's really cool. Boy, I bet it's cold there right now. Stater again, I'm new here. Amen, Charlotte. Are you going to get snow? Yes. Definitely going to get something. Whether that ends up being, whether it's ice or snow kind of remains to be seen, but they're saying there's an extremely strong possibility of us getting some crazy weather. And that's probably what I'm in right now, is the front blowing it in. And it's just crazy windy. Let's see. The fish that I'm after are out in front of me about 50 feet. And I simply cannot get to them with the lures that I'm using. Let me try something a little bit heavier. I was using an actual crappie lure. I'm going to switch over to a Kitech on an 1/8 ounce head, simply because I can throw it every bit of 25 feet. And we can see if these fish that I'm looking at are interested in feeding whatsoever. They sure weren't interested in that. Cast again. Let's see. I'm gonna let that lure sink down and then see if I can come across these fish. 6 inches of ice. Oh boy. It's crappie and gills. That's cool. Bluegills. I do eat bluegill. I think bluegill are so good. These fish may not turn on for about another 30 minutes. Let me see. Let me get a little bit closer to this group that I see out here. Bear with me for a minute while I move around just a little bit. I'm finding fish, but there are a whole lot of little yellow stripe here. The yellow bass, I guess they're called. Because there are a lot of those, I'm trying to actually get out of these groups. You know, some of these I'm seeing there may be 50, 60, 80 fish in a group, and that's probably not crappie, that's probably those yellow stripe. So what I'm trying to do is, which is proving to be very difficult, is cast on 2 fish that I think may actually be crappie. And if it all lines up here in a minute, maybe I'll actually catch one. By lining up, I mean the wind's going to have to stop blowing long enough that I can cast onto where I'm seeing the fish. They're not touching this 2.8 Kitech. I'm going to have to try to move the boat around a little bit for anybody who's just now joining in. I am crappie fishing on Watts Bar, and I'm in a spot that I caught a few the other night. The biggest problem is that it is just so windy that I'm having a hard time finding them and then staying anywhere even remotely close to them. When I cast, the wind's grabbing my lure and knocking it 15 feet in the wrong direction. And so I'm kind of just looking around right now. I'm seeing if they'll hit anything that's a little bigger. Just 1 minute. Ah, cold. All right. I'm going to go back to a smaller lure. Get any slabs. I have not gotten any slabs, but I'm having a very, very hard time. There comes the wind again. It's gusting up to 30 miles an hour. And any of you who go fish know that's the worst. It is nearly impossible to fish in 30-mile-an-hour gusts. What I'm hoping is that right as it starts to get a little bit darker, that we'll get a break in this wind. And that's when I really started catching them the other night, is when the wind stopped. Let me look for just a minute. Negative 55. Oh my goodness, really? Well, I just had some in front of the boat, and because I took my foot off the pedal for all of 10 seconds, I'm completely gone from where those were. Those look like those actually were going to be interested in feeding too. That's really a bummer. There's another group. I'm going to get over here where I think the groups are, and I'm just going to have to blind cast. They're certainly not going to be able to use the spotlight. Yeah, I'm hurling this pretty hard right now, and it's going 20 feet. This is a 7-foot rod with line that I can usually cast a lure close to 100 feet. I can't get it to go 20 feet. I'm ready for it. Crazy. Dual threat fishing weigh-in looks like the first event will be a success. Come on, wind, let up for a minute. The other thing is, when I cast, I'm trying to get the line in the water as fast as I can, because it doesn't even matter if I'm throwing the lure where it's supposed to be. The wind hits the line almost instantly. It's nowhere even remotely where I want it to go. So even when I cast in the right spot, the wind grabs the line, jerks it around. So I'm trying to slap the line down where I want it to stay really quickly. Let's see. Yeah, so that went about 12 or 14 feet from where I threw it. This wind is brutal. Low from North Carolina is going to be 0 minutes. Oh gosh. Yeah, I'm waiting on this gust to end. I don't stand a chance right now. I could probably throw it up in the air right now and go way past that dock that's behind me. I don't know. Maybe I should try that. Low for the North Carolina. It's going to be 0. Yep. Dual threat fishing weigh-in. I'm not familiar with what that is. Ricky Bobby. Snows. But this is not going to work if I can't get close to the fish. Let's see. Boy, there are a bunch of fish behind the boat, big time. Oh, there was a tap. Interesting. Something actually smacked at it. New Team Trail Scott and Hillary to their first one. Oh, okay. I saw where Scott Martin pulled himself out of the tournaments today, or Pro Series or Elite Series. He said he's done. He's being, he has a good video if you haven't seen it. And he's explaining exactly what's happened. He said he's finished. He's tired of fishing pro circuits. He gets accused of cheating and whatnot. Uh-oh, I felt that. There's a few fish in front of me and a few fish behind me. Let's see. Hey, when you throw with the wind, it's right there behind you. No, he switched to DTF and Roland Martin Series tournaments. He's just done with, with bass. Okay, thank you. He explained in that video that he did, I thought he did a real good job. He said exactly what he said to the person that he called. He explained it, and he kept telling the guy, do not talk about whatever the lake was, over and over and over again, and so they didn't, but he still got accused of getting some specific places to go try and some lures. I don't know him well enough to know, you know, is he a real good person and that was just somebody being mean, or is he likely somebody that would do that? I don't get that impression from watching him in videos. He seems like a really good guy. Come on. Wow. That cast went like 30 feet. Oh, there's some bigger fish. I bet you those are crappie. I just got to get to them. I got to get to them, and then they've got to be hungry. Let's see. Okay, the fish are actually starting to kind of react a little bit now. I'm not getting any bites, but they're walking around the lure. Walking. Yeah, they're walking. Golly, the wind. Stop it. Any of you all fish and win? Kyle Patrick is in DTF as well. This was his first tournament back after last year. Okay. Oh yeah, these fish are actually starting to come up off the bottom. Oh, several feet, 6, 8 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 feet looking at this lure. So they obviously just don't like this color because they're all over it. There's a ton of them. Oh, there's one. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ah, yellow. Blue yellow bass. Bink. They do this. They'll grab that tail and they won't let go of it. You got to wait because you'll tear it off. You know, if you'll open that, I'll let you go. Open that mouth. There you go. Say bye. I hope that that's a fluke and that everything else in this little hole is striped because there were, or crappie, excuse me, because there are a bunch of them. Let's see. I saw a group of bigger fish a few minutes ago. I was really hoping I could get into them, but I just can't. I can't cast very far. But when I came over this little school, boy, they jumped up. They all left the bottom and started coming up looking at the lure. One of them finally just grabbed it. It was actually close to 50, but unfortunately the wind that is blowing is making it feel very, very cold. I don't know if I just need to fish behind me or what. Oh, I know that's crappie right there. Let me see if I can't get into this group of fish real quick. They're too far away. There's no way I can reach them. Not with the wind like this. There we go. I might get one cast on them. Where'd you guys go? Golly bum, there are a bunch of fish in here. Man, if the wind would die down, I know I could catch some of these. There's at least 100 between off this shoulder and towards where the trolling motor is pointing. There's at least 100 fish or so. Oh, there was a hit. I'm beginning to think they may just not really like this color. It's a little bitty curly tail. It's described as well. Oh, hey, thanks, Ken. Ken Dogsy. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Hey, the good thing about you all joining my channel is I do giveaways every time I reach milestones. I've given away some pretty cool stuff in the past. And I'll have a giveaway coming up. Let's see, when's that next one? At 3,000 subscribers, I think I'm probably going to give away something. Okay, I'm going to move up because I see a good school. It's just too far away from me right now. I'm going to try it here to the side. I have no idea if there's any fish over there because I'm using spot lock. But yeah, I appreciate you joining. There are fish behind me, if I could just ever get them. You ever have a homosexual encounter, Paulie? Man, don't start that crap. I hate kicking people off my channel. Just be nice, man. Come on. And the answer is no. I'm married and I have children. But if you say stuff like that, I have to kick you out of here. Well, I've got something. We'll see what this is. Oh boy, this is a little bitty one. Oh man, there are a ton of these little things over here by this dock. Let it go, man. There we go. Oh, that was a cute little feller. Let's see, there's a whole bunch of those right here by this dock. I'm going to go under the dock if I don't get control of my boat. There are so many fish, my guy. My God, that was not cool. The people asking the people deserve to know. That's pretty funny. Well, you can tell the people, the answer is no. Oh, wind, you are killing me. There's so many fish in here, and I cannot get the boat to just sit still for a minute. Mr. Polly. Oh man, you people crack me up. I guess people just get bored. I'm subbed, you won me over, Paul. Well, I appreciate you joining, Gucky Slob. I do. If I could put in a request, it would be that this wind would go away so that I could actually fish. I'm going to move for a moment. I'll be out of talking range for a second or two. Beginning to think I am wasting my time because it is just too cold and too windy. I'm trying David Glasso 3658. It is so incredibly windy. Oh, there are a ton of fish in front of the boat. There's something. There's something. Let's see what it is. David, last one that commented and caused me to catch fish. He must be my good luck charm. Is it a crappie? No. Let's see though, boy, there's a bunch of whatever this is right here in front of the boat. Get them slabs. Jim Henson, Best Fishing Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, 10 p.m. because Devil's Lake is a party lake. Too much traffic. Yeah. I go to Chickamauga and I absolutely love it, but you are going to be, if it's in summer, it's just, there's just so many people there in those big party boats and wave, whatever you call those things. So I finally see some fish. Now the trick is going to be whether or not there's any, there's another one, if there's any crappie in them or not. Another yellow. Oh shoot, he got wrapped up in my other rod. I'll be back in 6 hours. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? You dang. You big old dummy. Oh, golly bum. I've got such a mess. It is ridiculous. Oh, well, I'm cutting that off. See ya. Yeah, I'll put you back on there eventually. Okay. Wow, 6 hours later, I'm back. And here's the little fish that caused all that commotion. He's got a hold of my tail on my lure. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. There he was. All right, let's see. Is that all that's going to be in this group? I see some bigger fish in this group that I have a feeling are crappie, but they're hanging out past the small fish. And I can move, but boy, it's going to be so easy to scare them away if I do this. Well, let's see. Oh, I had a hit. I had a hit. If this is another stripe that I catch next, I'm going to have to move. You ever cast and get your finger stuck in the brake? I just did. Oh, goodness. I'm just letting it sink in front of them and they're grabbing it. Come on, guys. I need a crappie. There they are. Let's see. All right. I think these are going to be all stripe from what I'm seeing. So I'm going to go out deeper. Let me try. I came up on the back side of these this time. Let's see if any of them will hit this from the back of the group. Because they look a little bit bigger. I don't think these are crappie. The reason being that from what I've seen, those crappie are so aggressive. If you get near them, they just nail the lure. Okay, so I'm going to scoot up some. All right, now here's a group of bigger fish. Let's see what. Curious to see if they react to this like I think a crappie will. So far the answer is no. Get them slabs. It is cold, my nose is running. It's not supposed to be this cold yet, but it is. So there's always that. A little bit of crap to have to deal with. Boy, I tell you what, there's some nice sized fish right here. Come on, guys. Anybody hungry? I know you hungry. I threw that and it went 20 feet to the left of where I was aiming. I threw that and it's, I don't know, it's kind of out there. Let's just see. There comes one up after it that's a little bit bigger. Come on, man. There's one. Let's see what this is. This is a little bit bigger. What's this going to be? Uh-oh. Oh, it's what I'm after. Hold on. Hold on. It's what we're after here. There it is. We did it. Oh, man. Target species acquired. There it is. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. I'm talking about woo! Isn't that pretty? That was borderline keepable. I think it is, but if it was a little bit bigger, I don't know. I think I'm gonna let that one go. It's seen you since 2010. 2010. Where did you see me in 2010? That's a white crappie right there. Right, and I'm hoping here in a minute I'm gonna catch you a black crappie and they're gonna be much bigger. Get ready. Once these fish get turned on, man, it gets crazy up in here. I'm hoping the group of fish I just found are all crappie. If they are, it's gonna make this a little bit easier. And the wind actually calmed down for a minute. There's another one. There's one. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's a good one. Oh boy, I'm probably keeping this one. Get up here. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. He's a little bit better. I gotta figure out how to get this lure out of his mouth. Get out of there. There we go. pretty? What do you think? Is that a keeper? What is it, 10 inches? Ooh, I don't know. I think that's a keeper. I think I'm gonna, yeah, buddy, David, we're all over him, sir. Let me, I'm gonna throw this guy in the live well. I'll be right back. All right, bucket worthy. Yep. I let that one had to stay with me. Man, there's a whole bunch of them that looks like right here in front of me. Let's see if there's another one that wants to come up out of this group. I'm getting ready to change colors to try. Oh, they're getting aggressive. Ah! Oh, they're definitely getting way more aggressive now. It's getting a little bit darker. Oh, let's see. I'm probably gonna have to scoot up just a little bit. You got sentenced to 10 years. Got out in 2020. I don't know who you're talking about. Johnny, sentenced to 10 years. That's interesting. Oh boy. Oh man, there I am talking. I just missed one. Okay, I don't know if all of these are crappie, but it seems like the ones that are a little bit further out are. I cannot believe how much colder it has gotten just in the last few minutes. Let's see if they come back up this time, hopefully I'll be ready for them. So far the answer is no. I've got fish a little bit everywhere. I'm gonna try behind me once just to see. Messages held for review every cast. I was at least getting hints. For meeting with a 13-year-old boy, I arrested you. Oh, you've got to be joking me, dude. Get out of here. Man, I'm telling you what. Some of these people are so dadgum bored. They have no life whatsoever. 8 years old, wanted to fish the ice fishing derby a few years ago. She won 11.5-inch crappie. Oh my gosh, talked about it for years. She's now 45 and still talks about it. That's awesome. That is awesome. I tried to get my oldest daughter to come out here with me yesterday, but it's so cold I'm having a hard time. Yes. Oh, there's a good one right there. Oh, what's this going to be? Oh no, that felt like a raindrop. This is a decent sized fish, whatever it is. Oh, I think it's a big old slabby crappie. Is that what you are? Oh, son. Oh, darn it, it's just a big stripe. Well, I mean, it could be worse. They're just mixed in out here with everything. I'm gonna try a different color to see if by any chance, can you let that go? That's a bigger stripe. Thank you there, dude. Let me get it. Ouch! That went right up in my hand. Doggone it. Man, there are so many of these fish right here right now. Hopefully here in a minute we'll bust another one. I need several more to make it worth even trying to keep them. Held for review. There's another one. I jerked him totally out of the lake. My goodness. Did you get the tail on my lure? No. Well, I thought he did. I thought that one actually got the lure. Another message held for review. Oh boy. Those stripe probably taste good too. Well, I can show that one. It held your message for review, Galato. I don't know why. I may have to move out further because it looks to me like I've now gotten into a group of just stripe. And I really want the crappie. I'm going to scoot out here just a little bit. I'm going to switch and let you all see the live scope for a few minutes because it's fascinating to watch all these fish. Let's see, I'm going to bend this way down, take you way over here. Now you see what I see. The problem is a whole lot of that is just stripe. But those are all fish. Isn't that crazy? All right. Now that one coming up there at about 35 feet is on my lure. Look at him coming up. Bam! He hit it, but let it go. There's another one. There's another one. All right, I'm going to move. They probably do, David. If I had to guess, I'd say they do taste pretty good. Look at all the fish in here. Tell me that's just crazy, man. Now, I'm right there at 30 feet. And those fish that are kind of going up all of a sudden, right below the 11-foot mark, they're on my lure looking at it. Look at them. All right, I'm going to try a different color. Again, sorry for sniffing every 5 seconds, but it's kind of hard not to when it's cold. I'll try a little bit of a different color to see if I can tempt the slabs to come up more. There's one. Let's see what this is. Let's see what this is going to be. I think I am starting to feel raindrops. If that's the case, this rain is about an hour and a half early. But that's all it's going to take to knock me out of fishing. What do we got here? Nope, just another big stripe. How y'all doing? It's stripe day. That's a pretty good one. All right, let's go. I've got to get out a little bit deeper because I've gotten out of the stripe the crappie completely somehow. I'm gonna go find them again if I can. This is when they started hitting yesterday, really, really good. There's maybe some of these. Look at all those fish. I'm gonna go to the ones that are halfway across the screen and see if by any chance those right there might be crappie since they're a little bit bigger. Oh man, it is starting to rain. They're pecking at it. There was a little bitty one. That's not what I'm after though. I'm wanting a big old big and not a little old bitty one. Come on, crappie, where are you? Maybe those are right there. That was about 50 feet out. Once I found them yesterday, it was just bam, bam, bam. Right at dark for whatever reason, I don't know. They just really got hungry all of a sudden. I'm gonna have to go see if I can't find a group real quick. It's starting to get cold and I think it's starting to rain just a little bit. I don't know how it's raining at all. This should be snow. There's one. There's one. Let's see what this is. This would be nice if this is a crappie. It is a stripe. Doggone it. Boy, the stripe are thick in here. They're eating up this Bobby Garland. Anyway, I could persuade you to let my lure go. All right, let me go on and look a little deeper. That would knock my lure totally off the hook. I'm looking around, trying very hard to find a school of crappie. That's a bunch right there that you're looking at, but I think that's all stripe. I've got to go find, now there we go. I like that look right there. That looks more like something else besides just stripe. And we'll know real quick. Oh man, it is starting to rain. There's something. What's it going to be? Oh, that's another stripe. Man, I cannot get these stripes to quit hitting this thing. You're a pretty fish, but the answer is no. That's not what I'm after. Well, folks, it is starting to rain, and fortunately, unless that's a group of crappie right there, let's go find out. Those coming up on about 40 feet. If it is, I'll stay at least a minute or two to see if I can't catch a couple of them before I have to get. Let's see. I'm going to throw right on top of them. I'm just going school to school looking for crappie. See those coming up and how fast they're coming up? That's what makes me think that might actually be crappie right there. But I noticed that they did that, but they didn't hit it. All right, so you can see them right there, how fast they're coming towards it, but they're not hitting it. I'm going to have to find some stripe and find them quick because I don't have but a few more minutes left in me. It's just too cold. Those are aggressive. They're coming up. Come on, guys. Crappie, where are you? Let's go. Let's try this. That's got to be crappie. Come on. Well, I don't know what these are, but they just won't. They're coming up and looking at it, and then that's it. They take off. Still looking for an actual crappie. Let's see if there's something right here. They're tapping around on it, but they're just not grabbing it, so I'm not thinking that that's crappie. Still looking for a school of crappie. Let's see, maybe this giant school of fish right here will happen to be crappie. There's one. Let's see what this is. We got one now. Moving way too fast for crappie. I don't know, these things are so aggressive, but I probably do need to slow it down some, Keith. I'm still learning. Yesterday's the first day I ever went crappie fishing and never actually caught a crappie. Now that I'm getting out deep, I'm catching striper. Oh gosh, get out of my hand. I'd have shown you that one, but it's biting my hand pretty good. There have been a bunch of stripe out here in the evenings coming up, and now I'm beginning to wonder if that's what these are right here. I'm not wanting those. Way too fast for crappie. Do I just drop it on their head and just let it sit still? I'm not opposed to advice in the least. There's another one. See what this is. There's another one, whatever it is. Oh, that's a good crappie, isn't it? I think it is. Get over here. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a good one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let me get this one off. This is a beautiful fish. There we go. That's what we're after. Look at that. Well, that's a pretty one. Let me run that one back here real quick. Whew.